Hello everyone. So today we're going to be talking about invocation. A lot of people lately have been really interested in invocation and have been purchasing the necklaces that make way for invocation, and a lot of people have been purchasing the oil and wanting to do invocations for various demons. So what is an invocation? An invocation is basically a willing possession. And if that alarms you, then good, it should. If somebody wasn't nervous about an invocation, then I would consider them reckless and probably not prepared for magic. This is definitely not baby magic. This isn't for beginners. This isn't, an invocation is very serious, very top of the line magic, and I only recommend that you're doing an invocation if you're extremely dedicated. So, invocation. Again, like I said, it's a willing possession. So for 7 days, you're going to have a demon have the ability to inhabit your body, or as they call it, a vessel. And they will, a lot of times, act on your behalf and make decisions for you and keep you from danger and steer you in the right direction. So a lot of people ask me all the time. They're like, oh, well, how do you do all the things that you do? How do you accomplish all the things you accomplish? And how do you find time for everything? The reason is because I am quite literally in constant invocation. So what does an invocation feel like? The first few times you do an invocation, it's going to kind of feel like putting on a wetsuit. And you might feel like something is attached to you. You might feel a little heavy. You might feel a little tired. And this is a big might. Some people initially do really, really well with invocation. What it feels like for me is an energy rush. I feel invigorated. When I'm not in invocation, I don't feel so well, to be honest. And that's kind of the only downside, is that if you do it enough, you'll kind of get somewhat addicted to it. But and you can always break that feeling, just like any other addiction. So again, in the beginning, it might feel a little heavy. You might feel just a little uncomfortable, maybe a little tired. Remember that demons are big. Demons are heavy and are very powerful energy-wise. So you might feel just a little bit drained in the beginning, but the more and more you become accustomed to them and get familiar with them, it will feel like an energy rush, and it will feel very exciting, very invigorating, and you'll be able to accomplish more than you've ever done before. You'll be able to be more confident, more powerful, more wealthier. You'll be able to be more attractive. You'll be able to take on the qualities of the demons that you invoke. So you might, like I said, you might feel a little rough in the beginning, but there's ways around it, and we'll go over that. The more you invoke a demon, the more you will look like your demon. You might notice that you may weigh more. You may weigh significantly more because demons are dense. You may appear taller. You may appear thinner or wider. It just depends on what demon you're invoking. It's not a guarantee every time, because some demons don't inhabit your vessel all the time. They might just come and go whenever necessary or whenever they feel like it. If you are new to it, then it'll be more so that than being in there all the time. Let's see. What are the advantages? The advantages, as I already went over, appearance, wealth, being productive, being able to multitask, or not multitask, but juggle a lot of different projects or goals at one time. Also, not being able to be cursed. So that is one of the more exciting things about an invocation, is your shielded ability to not have a curse stick to you or land on you in any form. If a demon is inside of you and someone throws a curse at it, that demon is going to act accordingly and be furious. So say that someone is your enemy and they didn't realize that you were doing invocations and they launched a curse at you. Whoever you have invoked at that time will, I guess, receive the curse, or at least receive a message that a curse has been sent, and absolutely be furious and act accordingly. Because if they are invoked into you, it is basically the same thing as a person trying to throw a curse at a demon, and a demon will act accordingly. That person may not exist anymore. That person may experience a lifetime of horrendous bad luck, or de-wealth, or loss of love, loss of happiness, all kinds of things. There's been lots of people, even former enemies, who have been like, okay, what's going on with you? I've launched all kinds of curses. You never seem to be affected. It's because I never can be affected, because I'm in constant invocation, and quite literally can't be cursed. So, that's why. Anyway, I definitely recommend invocation, especially if you are in a scuffle or fight with someone. It is a great way to just launch back at them what they've sent your way. And that way you can be the nice guy, and you don't have to constantly be doing curse work, and you don't have to be constantly intentionally trying to hurt people. You can just let your demon do what they do, and if somebody throws something your way, they will gladly throw it back. All right, so ways to feel better around during invocation. So like I said, it might feel a little bit rough. Demons need and crave carbs and sugar. So if you're doing keto, that is a fast way to piss off your demon if you're doing invocation. And they might just leave. They might not fulfill their 7 days. Definitely feed your demon. So when Stasia and Tommy were down doing Mod Week, they'd made the comment in the video, "Oh, Ashley likes to surprise us with cupcakes." Well, they're in a demon house, and you have to feed your demons. So yeah, we had, cupcakes and cakes being delivered every day. And, you need to make sure that you are eating some form of sugar and carbs daily, during invocation. That's going to make you feel better. If you're gluten-free, it's probably not going to be the thing for you. Do curse work, or do, wealth work, or something else. But to do invocation properly, you need to feed your demons. Make sure you get enough sleep. Do things that will generate excitement. They need energy too. They're creating a great environment and space for you, and doing the things that you need them to do. If you've invoked the moon for wealth, he'll step in and attract wealth, and make the decisions that are proper for you to have mass wealth. If you've invoked Lilith, or you've invoked Karanzan, that will work for beauty and charm and energy, and they'll give you what you need. Give them what they need. They need to be fed. They need to be excited. They need to feel energy. They need to feel rush. So doing fun things, making sure that your vessel is having a good time. Try not to fight with anyone while you're in you're in invocation. A lot of people, mistake my, kindness for weakness, and it's not the case. I try to remain calm, and I try to remain pleasant, because that's what they need. They need a steady vessel. They need a happy, positive environment. They deal with a lot of bullshit all the time already. They need something positive. They crave something positive. So give them what they need, and they will always give you what you need. Like I said, eating, sleeping, make sure you're hydrated. They like caffeine. Get them caffeine. And thank them all the time for the work that they're doing. They are doing incredible work on your behalf. Make sure that you are not taking their invocation for granted and saying, "Oh, I want to skip, I don't want to do full 7 days. I want to skip this and move on to another demon." That's incredibly rude, and they will probably fuck you up. Like, don't, not literally, but they will take away the blessings that they've given you if you start getting ungrateful. So just be grateful, be loving, be nice, be welcoming, and they won't hurt you. They'll leave. and they won't hurt you. And that's one of the most important things to take away from this, is that even though it is a willing possession, it is a very positive experience. You won't be hurt by this. Your family members won't be hurt. Kids won't be hurt. Pets won't be hurt. You will only be experiencing the positive qualities of these demons. You will not become more combative or mean or anything like that. It will be a completely positive experience. You're willingly taking them into your body, so you will not be suddenly a mean person or a bad person. In fact, you'll become a much more steady, much more loving, much happier person in general, because you will have their protection. You will have that confidence of not having to worry about much of anything. You'll have more money. You'll be probably having more sex. You'll probably be having more close bonds with people. You'll be having a lot of positive, good things. It'll make you a better parent. Because you'll have those protective qualities. It'll make you a better partner. It'll just a better provider, a better teacher. It will just make you better all around. So I definitely recommend Invocation. It is not for the faint of heart. It seems like a scary thing. It is a scary thing, because you're giving something control. They can override decisions. So if they know that you are about to put yourself in danger, and it's a really great thing. They'll set up a situation where you can't go to that place or be around that person that's going to put you in danger. So they will protect you, and they will often override decisions on your behalf. So maybe you'll get a strong sudden urge not to hang out with someone or go to some place, and then later on you'll realize, or find out, that place was just burglarized, or that person is really toxic, or something like that. You'll realize that they kind of override and create situations on your path in a positive way. So again, always appreciate your demon, always love them, always thank them for their time, and be good to each other. The thing that's great about Invocation is that you can just be yourself, and, even though you have something attached to you, you can relax, and you can just be happy, you can just live, and knowing that you're protected, and knowing that you are being steered in the right direction, and knowing that you can handle more. You become tougher during Invocation. You can handle a lot more stress, and you can do a lot more things. You might, like I said, you might start to look different. You might start to take on the qualities of your demon. You might start to have different details about your face change. You can have entire bone structures appear to change in your face. I know there's multiple pictures of me out there with totally different faces. And anyway, from day to day, being different. And it just depends on who you're invoking. So just be prepared. Be prepared for anything. Like I said, you could be taller, you could weigh more, you could weigh less. You could have more angular features, wider features. It just depends on who you have in you that day. But like I said, you will never be hurt. That is one guarantee, is when you're invoking a royal demon. This is not a Pazuzu possession. This is a royal possession. And you will absolutely never be harmed. That is a guarantee. Anything to do with that, if you are, then you've probably been like fucking around with lower demons or doing other kinds of magic. But like I said, there's no way to be harmed doing an invocation of a royal demon. They have an extremely high moral code, and they are absolutely not there to harm you or harm your family. So anyway, love you guys, and as always, I will see you around.